to my channel. It is June 1st, and so I'm going to go through some things that are going to happen in June that are on my list because I'm a planner. If you hear thunderstorms in the background in a few minutes, it's thundering, lightning, and glorious rain, and we welcome that. So first, I'm going to show you my planner. This is what I use. It's just a basic planner that I picked up, and we've turned to June. Now in June, it has a spot for goals, birthdays, important dates. June 14th is Flag Day. June 19th is Father's Day. And June 21st is the first day of summer. Feels like summer already. Well, it's not. It also has a to-do list. You can put birthdays in there. And you have a section to where you can write, like, I find beauty in this, I enjoy this, and you put your own thoughts in there. So let's get started with what I do in June. There are quite a few things. First, I want to go over different sales that you might find in June. Father's Day is coming up, but right after Father's Day, they have a lot of sales on all those Father's Day gifts, so you may want to stock up. Activewear. Everyone's out being active, and they have a lot of sales because they want to make sure that you stay out and active. And you hear Liza in the background. She doesn't like thunderstorms, so she's checking with me to make sure everything's okay. You can find some great deals on winter clothes. I know it's hot outside and it's muggy, but the winter clothes are going to be on extreme clearance. So pick whatever you need up for the coming winter. Spring clothes. That would mean not light jackets, but maybe light sweaters or just spring, not summer clothes. Summer clothes are definitely not on sale yet. Another interesting thing is cookware and dinnerware. It goes on some great sales this time of year. Now let's get into the garden. In-season fruit, you need to check continually, pick what you can, and make sure that you wrap your trees or plants with a mesh if you'd like, to keep the birds and squirrels and other critters from coming in and eating all your harvest. June 20th is the longest day of the year, so you'll be able to get out in the garden, you'll be able to be with friends and family, and it'll stay light longer. Check your plants daily because it's going to be very hot. Well, it is where I am, hot and dry. So you want to make sure that if you need to water, you go ahead and water. And stay on top of the weeding. Believe it or not, even the weeds live without any irrigation or water at all. Some are just there and they love the heat. And they don't care if it's dry. They keep growing. So keep on top of the weeding and make sure those weeds are out of your garden. I take this time in June to divide my iris bulbs, my other bulbs, not daylilies because they're going to be blooming. Other bulbs, like I said, iris, and also daffodils. You can divide the spider lilies because they've already flowered and they're under the ground growing again. So, especially iris, I divide those. They're very easy to plant, and you need to divide them because if they're overcrowded, they don't bloom as well. Deadhead your roses. The more you deadhead those roses, the more roses will grow. Now, in the heat of the summer and near the end of June, they may not be blooming very much. It all depends on where they're placed in your area, in your yard. Again, those birds will come in and take over your fruit, so make sure that you protect your fruit. Another thing that I like to do in June, I do a half-year inventory of my prepper pantry and with my prepper pantry buddy. We sit down, she goes over hers, I go over mine. We figure out, okay, we're halfway through the year. What else do we need to stock up on that we haven't already stocked up on? and how much have we used in the last 6 months. So that way we have a running total of usage versus supply. We look for the sales, we take the truck, we take a van, we could take a trailer. It depends on what we're buying and how much we're buying. Check sales on mason jars, because I did see some sales just today on mason jars. I was shocked, but they were $11.95 for a 12 for a dozen. I appreciate you stopping by for this little June reminder. Also, check your plan. I'm a big planner. I live with a paper planner. I have it on my phone, my computer. I have plans everywhere. So I appreciate my subscribers stopping by. I appreciate my new subscribers. And if you found this video helpful, give me a thumbs up. But in the comments below, let me know what you do in June, if that's a halfway point in the year for you, to look at your prepper pantry, look at your supplies, and then go on a supply run, a stockpile run. Have a great day, and I hope you get rain if you need it.